You want to take your garden harvest to the next level this season? If you've been growing big, healthy plants, but not seeing the fruit you expected, don't worry, because you're not alone and you're definitely in the right place. Today, I'm sharing some simple but proven techniques to help you maximize your garden's productivity and grow impressive vegetables like these beautiful onions and peppers. How about zucchini? Well, I have questions all the time about why my zucchini does not produce fruits. So today we're going to kick things off with a powerful tip on how to hand pollinate your zucchini to ensure consistent, abundant harvests every time. You're in the garden with Patrick. I help you grow more, waste less, and fall in love with your garden. If you're ready to harvest like never before, hit that subscribe button and let's get growing. Let's start with zucchini and why you might be missing zucchini. One of the most common mistakes gardeners make is relying on pollinators alone. But if you got lots of flowers and no fruit, chances are your zucchini flowers just aren't getting pollinated. Take a look at this zucchini plant. Zucchini plants have separate male and female flowers, and the timing is very important. And if the pollinators miss the window, your zucchini shrivels up, and instead of growing into something delicious, it will grow and not grow at all, actually. So oftentimes you'll see these beautiful flowers, and they're actually good to eat also. I've really never eaten them just because I'm using them to pollinate my zucchinis. But again, you can see here, beautiful flower. And the difference between the male and the female is this. This is going to be the male because it has just the stem here. It has a nice open flower, but you just see the stem. Now you can see here several of these zucchini are starting to form with the fruit. That is the female flower that you want to pollinate. So this, where you see the fruit here, and again this is a really early one here, you'll see this is going to be your female, and that is what's going to produce your fruit. The difference is also, if you look inside here, you'll see just one little stamen here, and then in here you can see something a little different. That is attached to the fruit, and that is the female. So what you want to do when you're hand pollinating these is you're going to take your male and your female, and well, you're going to take your male to the female and you're going to hand pollinate that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Very simple. You can do it several ways. The way I usually do it to maximize and make sure is I just pull off the male flower. They're going to shrivel up, as you can see here. This one's already done that. And they're going to shrivel up, and all of the pollen inside here is not going to be worth anything. So you want to do this early in the morning and make sure that these flowers are wide open. And then what you can do is hand pollinate. Let me show you how you do that. So this is the simplest and easiest way to do this. Again, you can use a Q-tip. That usually works very well also. But what I typically do is I'm going to take the male flower here. So again, you can see here. Let's just take that off real quick. And remember, these are only going to last for a day. So it's not like you're going to waste this particular flower. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one flower here. Inside here is that pollen. We're going to take that pollen and fertilize that female flower. So I'm just going to open this up. You can pull those off if you want, the whole thing. I'm going to take this. Let me just pull this off all the way so you can see. Okay. So I'm going to take this, and you can see here the pollen that's on there. We're going to just take that and gently pollinate this flower. The female now has the pollen from the male, and you should be getting a new zucchini from this particular fruit very soon. Okay, you see the ants in there. They're not harming anything. I don't know that they're actually helping to pollinate anything. I think they like the nectar from the flower, and also and that's another reason why you want to make sure that you do this early in the morning, because eventually what will happen is both of these will dry up. The nectar and the female will dry, and of course these will close as the time goes on. So you can see kind of, again, this is another one. Just pull that out. This one's already closed. So this one's a little too late to pollinate anything. But again, so the key is if you have female flowers and with the fruit and you don't have any male flowers, that's another reason why you may not be able to produce any fruit. But typically what will happen is you'll get a lot of these males that'll start coming out, and they'll have no fruit. And then typically they're kind of seeing what's going on, and then typically the plant will produce a male and a female at the same time. So like in this case, we have the same thing. For big onions, you'll want to watch my comprehensive guide on growing huge onions like this. But here's some quick tips. Start with the right variety for your garden. Short day or long day means a lot. So Google that and see which zone you're in. Space also matters, so give them 4 to 6 inches apart. Top them off mid-season with some compost or high phosphorus fertilizer, and then stop watering when the tops begin to fall off or they'll fall over. That will cure them better. For juicy bell peppers, they love warmth. So you want to mulch them to retain the heat. And then some people say to remove the first flowers to help the plant grow stronger roots, but I leave mine on personally, and I usually don't have any problems. You want to feed them with a balanced fertilizer and provide consistent watering and no dry spells. You want to know a game-changing tip for any vegetable? Harvest regularly. The more you pick, the more plants will produce, especially with zucchini, cucumbers, and also beans. So don't let them get oversized, or that slows the plant growth down. And remember, soil health equals healthy harvest. So make sure you feed your soil with compost, rotate your crops, and don't forget to mulch. If you learned something new today, give this video a thumbs up and drop a comment letting me know what you're going to be growing this season. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss more garden growing tips right here. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy gardening.